walk, in the way I talk. I'm the target for the boys in blue.
There is a long history in this country of African Americans and Latinos being stopped by law enforcement disproportionately. And that's just a fact.
How do you view looking at this videotape, sir?
Objection, Your Honor. Overruled. You can ask your question.
It's violent and it's brutal. Was this anything that you enjoyed?
No.
Why was it done?
It's done to control an aggressive, combative suspect, and sometimes police work is brutal. That's just the fact.
Rodney King appealed for peace.
I just want to say, you know, can we all get along? Can we get along? Can we stop making it horrible for the older people and the kids?
The fact of the matter is that this still haunts us.
Another witness with a cell phone camera had a direct view which showed Grant at one point holding his hands up and appearing to cooperate with officers. Moments later, two officers can be seen moving Grant from a seated position against the wall and then onto the floor. Officers positioned Grant face first on the floor with one officer near his head, a second near his back, and a third officer standing nearby. There appeared to be a brief struggle. Then, a 2-year veteran BART officer stands, draws his weapon, and fires. After the fatal shot, you can see the officers react to what just happened.
Dramatic images have Philadelphia and its police department on edge. Police officers caught on tape by a TV news helicopter seen surrounding a car, dragging out the driver and 2 passengers, repeatedly kicking and beating the 3 men.
Hi, my name is Victoria Brown, and I got a chance to interview Officer Jeffrey Mark Parker, and he gave us the inside scoop on a police brutality case.
Well, I'll give you the facts. What happened was there were 2 undercover narcotics officers on a stakeout, and they were watching a drug corner when they saw these males exit a vehicle with guns, and one of the males walked over and asked the guy a question, and the guy said whatever he said. I guess they didn't like his answer, so 2 of the guys started shooting. Then they got back in the car, and then they sped off.
Police cruisers were chasing the men, believing they were involved in an earlier shooting. They are now under arrest, charged with aggravated assault and criminal conspiracy. The 15 police officers have been taken off the streets, placed on desk duty.
The officers were right until they ended the pursuit, and they stopped, and they all came out, and they brutalized the guys.
The confrontation occurred just 2 days after Philadelphia Police Sergeant Stephen Lisbinski was killed.
There's no excuse for us not conducting ourselves properly. There's a lot of stress, there's a lot of tension.
Hey, this is Dejan, and I had a great opportunity to interview Officer Streeter, and this is one of the questions that we asked him. How do you deal with stress on the job?
We have the officers who are stressed out, and we have the people on not just everybody. We have the guys in the street who just automatically just hate police officers. So if we got a stressed out police officer and a person that just hates cops, it's just going to be a nasty situation altogether.
That joke was the hottest, like.
Like, this is Tracy, it's like, what's up, y'all?
Oh my gosh. Where he don't go really good. You know, the one I used to mess with, you know.
Hear that?
Hey, you know I don't like him no more.
No, I don't
you know
care.
I don't
I'm not trying to hear that.
Calm down. Calm down. Y'all got your school ID?
So what, she talking to herself? I don't carry ID, officer. What was the problem? Don't smack my hand away, though.
Now, what you think you doing to him? What you think you doing? Get off of him!
Shut up! Shut up!
Like
Shut up! What you doing? What
you doing?
What you doing? Say her. Alright. You wanna be all black person and all that. You got it?
Yep.
I ain't do nothing. Shut up. Ain't nobody asked you to say nothing. So now you going to jail. You should try to be all strongest. So get up. Get up. Get up. Get up.
You alright, babe?
Shut up. I told you to shut up. Don't say nothing else. All right.
What are you talking about?
What? Girl, you do nothing. Get in there. All right, go. Get in there. Get
Well, a good police officer has to be able to verbalize what he or she is feeling. You know, they have to be able to talk to someone, even if the other person is hostile or they're being belligerent. They still have to be able to verbalize to the individuals what they're talking
We all
about.
have to communicate with one another. You understand what I'm talking about? Like, it's like nobody wants to communicate anymore. Everybody wants to argue.
Babe.
No, I'm not trying to hear that, man.
Look,
Yo, let me
down,
go.
man.
I swear to God, I'm gonna find all of them, yo. I swear to God, yo.
They don't matter. I'm
Why
with
you
you
keep
now.
holding me back?
I'm with you now. They don't matter, because they don't matter. You're too good for that.
Okay.
What's the problem? It was just a little altercation, officers. And they didn't get into a fight. Y'all got your ID? No, sorry, we don't.
Where you heading to? I asked you a question. Where you heading to?
Home.
Going home. Who was that just ran?
His name is Jacob Washington. Yeah.
Heard about that kid. All right. But we're going to give you a ride. We want you to run into him again. All right, so come on.
Oh my gosh, it's so cool. We're actually in the back of a cop car. Oh my gosh.
Yo, man.
You
need to chill with that ex-boyfriend. You need to check him, for real.
Look, I have nothing to do with him anymore. You my boo.
I understand that.
Yes.
Just don't let it happen again, yo.
I shall not. I won't.
It all comes down to respect. That's what it all comes down to. If everybody could just respect one another and just talk it out, I do, and I really do believe that we wouldn't have so much problems that we have. If you feel as though that you've been violated, we have internal affairs. That's why we wear names and badge numbers. Report them. People think, well, that don't work. Yes, it does. We have sergeants, we have lieutenants, we have captains and above who will address officers who are not performing and treating people out in society with respect. I think we owe people that much. We owe people respect, and we do. And I feel as though you'll get it back if you respect one another. It has always worked for me.
The more that we're working with local law enforcement to improve policing techniques so that we're eliminating potential bias, the safer everybody's going to be. All right? Thank you, everybody.
Police brutality is action which consists of the violence and abuse law enforcement officers use on targeted suspects. Those suspects then become victim of police authority figures. Being in a state of mind where authority control takes place, police officers then unleash their main hand to represent and display their powers, as well as how rigorous and strenuous law enforcement can be. With help, dedication, and teamwork, people can actually come together and stand up and protest to stop this cruelty, instead of it lingering around our society.
Just because the way that I walk and the way that I talk, I'm the target for the boys in blue. Just because the way that I walk and the way that I talk, I'm the target for the boys in blue. Just because the way that I walk and the way that I talk, I'm a target for the boys in blue. Just because the way that I walk and the way that I talk, I'm a target for the boys in blue. I'm a target for the boys in blue.
I said I'm young and I'm black, that's 2 reasons for brutality. Supposed to be a leader, but the cops keep on knocking me, watching me. At night I can't even walk the streets without a cop flashing his lights and just screaming freeze. One day I'll probably be a part of history. The negativity, you see, I never let it get to me. Cop in my mind is cruel, outrageous person, but some you can't say cause they just hard working. Give a person an inch, they try to take a mile. Real rap cops come, they probably take me and smile. It's been happening for decades, so when it's time to rush on our wedding day in our suits, Sean Bell cutting necks. I'm trying to reach the people of the universe. The times now we can make a change for this pain, so just watch now. Anything's possible. Obama is the president. Dealing with police brutality, man, that's a definite.
The way that I walk and the way that I talk, I'm the target for the boys in blue. Just because the way that I walk and the way that I talk, I'm the target for the boys in blue. Just because the way that I walk and the way that I talk, I'm a target for the boys in blue. Just because the way that I walk and the way that I talk, I'm the target for the boys in blue.
It's hot summer day, I was chillin' around the way on the block with my boys like I do every day. And then I seen them boys pull up, creeping real slow, pointing out the window, talking about me. They hopped out and drawing their guns, talking about freeze. Get on the ground, and I ain't asking please. Just cause my hoodie string up and black dickies on my legs, Timbs on my feet, I don't feel no rage. I'm just trying to make it to the top, but the cops keep on knocking me down to the ground. I look around, ain't nobody to pick me up, so I gotta pick me up. Cause these boys in blue don't wanna see me make it to a star. They rather have me in 3 walls and slap balls.
Way I walk and the way that I talk, I'm the target for the boys in blue. Just because the way that I walk and the way that I talk, I'm a target for the boys in blue. Just because the way that I walk.
Alright, go. Get in there. You get on my shirt? Yeah. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Go on my shirt. What you gonna do?
Hey, what you doing to him?
What you doing
to him?
What you shut up. Huh? Yo. Now I'm gonna take you like.
Woo!
Don't smack my hand away, though.
Now, what you think you doing to him? What you think you doing? Get off of him!
Shut up! All right, come on. I'm gonna take y'all home. I want y'all to run into him again.